Gratitude, what is our word?
Aloha.
Aloha, right? It's the same thing, just love each other. It's supposed to be reciprocal. As for Mr. Tongan warrior, gratitude himself, right? What is the difference with living in Farmington, Utah and home in Hawaii? What is your experience of the difference that you took from the time you landed here to today?
I'll say like just everything in the environment. Like Paki said, main thing is like the people and how everyone works. And in Hawaii, everyone's just negative. Barely anybody practices aloha now. And it's like if they're going down, they bring other people down with them. But over here in Farmington, over here in Utah in general, it's more upbringing because everyone's closer to God, and I guess that's what I need. Is just
I think that's amazing.
more God in their life. So we bring each other up. We bring each other up. Like we just build each other up, and it just goes up from there. And I don't know. Over here, I like it's more positive than it is back at home.
I think the difference, and this is your guys' questions. I'm not adding my own opinion, but I want you guys to tell everybody, Farmington, Utah, it's more of a haole community, right? Haole meaning in Hawaii we say haules are foreigners, but like for us to be in a haole community, how you guys feel that they feel about us here? Like, what do you guys take from a haole community that there is no real Hawaiians or real Hawaiian people? How do you guys feel that they take us here?
I feel like they treat us with open arms, not trying to push us away.
Yeah.
They always invite us to their homes and their events, making sure that we're okay, or if anything, if we ever need something, just ask them.
Yeah, they try to include us in the events that they have, and they really just take us in with open arms. Like they love us like their own, and that's because they just love us.
I think, and so I'm gonna add to this. This is a coach speaking, and I'm not saying I'm right. So hopefully this doesn't offend anybody, because maybe whoever said this and started this a long time ago, maybe they were right. I don't know, but I was told, where I come from, that haulies were bad people, and I believed that for a very long time when I was their age, when I was a kid. And so as a coach now, I'm coaching all kind of different kids and different ethnic backgrounds, and what I took was they love these boys. Like Farmington, Utah opened arms on us, and Koli and Paki is in charge of our Hawaiian club. It's called the Aloha Experience, and all we do is share our culture. We dance hula, right? We make luau's, and these guys is amazing. And here's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It was my time to break that curse. It was my time to tell Paki and Koli, maybe somebody was right at home in Hawaii. Maybe they say it in these negative ways, but we just shared with you guys. We move into this place. They're so positive that there's nobody talking and bringing us down. It was always talking and pushing us up. They're just different. They're just howlies that doing them. You know what I mean? But I was told they're bad people, and I'm not saying that whoever said that was wrong. Maybe they're right, but you gotta go find the truth, and I think that's what these boys did for us. When I say us, for I have a 10th grader and a senior sitting next to me, sharing these stories and knowing that, coach, people try to bring us down at home. I was like, what? I'm thinking I'm the only one feel that way, but I guess if our kids feel that way, it's got to be true.
I think another thing is how you always tell us we're always trying to do the minimum, not trying to be the great or try to do our greatest. I think that's what everybody does at home instead of down here.
Yeah, no, and these kids they just amaze me because they don't have to be told, right? I feel like these kids up here are responsible, but it's because they got structure, schedules, and one of the things I do know that I have an expectation is a schedule on you guys, right? And that's what I like about Farmington, Utah. You walk in an average person's home in Utah or in Farmington, and there's a schedule on the wall or by the fireplace, right? Tell them about that schedule.
Yeah, in all the houses that we've been inside so far here in Farmington, there's always a schedule, and the living room or somewhere common where everyone passes by, and it's just like a schedule for the whole house, like what they do and what they plan throughout the day, like some activities they'll do with each other, or like study hall and
Family activities, right?
Yeah.
They play cards
Yeah.
or
like Bible study and stuff.
Bible studies. That's what I like. It's scriptures, chores, right?
Yeah,
Make time for each other, family time. And I know we haven't been on that schedule like I wish we was, but we definitely practice it. That's why I know that we're doing something different than everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'll recap real quick. So you guys in a quick, just to let them know, like what is the difference? What is it?
I think like up here is positive.
So it's better.
Yeah,
For
better.
yourself.
I
Hey,
think-
that's a recap. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like
better.
in quick word. Well, so if you think it's better, I think so too. I mean, but home is great too, right?
Yeah.
We love home.
Yeah. Hawaii is a great place. I just like it over here because everyone's just more structured on responsibility and positivity.
My recap for you two guys, based on what you two said, is I love this place because they don't make excuses, right? Everybody just accountable. They own up to everything, whether it's good or bad. They just own it. They don't ever, and they try their best not to lie, right? That's something we've never met yet, like somebody that just misleads us. So that's my recap. Next question is, what is it like living with other boys like here? Ho'ihale for the last couple years, the house now is 4 years old. Paki moved in on the second year, and so did Koli. So they had started with a new set of guys, and then they left, and now we got a new set of guys. And basically, living with other different, grown men or young boys or whatever, they all come from different places, and then you live in a community that you know nothing about, and that you guys make it and you call it home. What is that like? Living with other people, living in a different community, just like we were talking earlier about Farmington being a Howley community, but they embrace us and love us, and then we bring all these guys from home, and you're like, oh, coach, we gotta teach these guys again. What is it like? Still learning.
Well, I don't know. It's definitely.
What is the struggle with it? What is it?
Like the only struggle with it is like guiding them through like the first couple weeks, like the first month, maybe the second month of living up here, and like them being consistent with the rules and following the rules and doing everything inside the house that they're supposed to.
But listen, it's because they have habits that they get from where?
Home.
So they don't do it all.
Yeah.
Right? They do what this guy said, just a bare minimum, right? So they'll leave dishes. Their rooms are like a pig pen, and it's a reflection. Like this is what I think we're coming to when we talk about Hawaii. Like what can we do to teach them those habits? Because when we live together, we gotta make it work. Here's another one. Let's just say it wasn't us living in the house or us living there. Two guys don't get along, right? How does it end usually? Like with their parents and everybody. How do they fix their problems? A fight with bringing people down, being negative, right?
Yeah.
Blaming, like all the things I talked about here. This place has no excuses. Everybody's accountable, and I think that's a big problem. What about you, Paki? With that conversation we're having about living with different people.
I think like everybody's different, and like everybody has to adjust in their own way, or like they're in their own spot, kind of. Like some start higher than others, and then we just gotta. It's hard in the beginning because everybody just wants to be negative and not share gratitude or.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's funny you said that. I think that's the worst thing. I failed at being positive when I was upset a couple times with them because that's how they respond off of negativity. That's weird. That's crazy. What about, how do you feel as a tech